be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and it is Thursday, November 11th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Happy Thursday, folks. Our top story today comes to you courtesy of your reigning and defending two-time women's physique champ, Sarah Villegas, who made headlines last week when she called out officials at the Arnold Sports Festival for not including women's physique and women's bodybuilding at next year's contest. In a statement on her Instagram, Sarah said that she would personally sponsor all of the prize money for the event out of her own pocket, and went on to say, let the girls compete. Up to this point, I don't think there's any official word from the Arnold Sports Festival about whether or not they're going to take up her offer or not. But now that she's put it out there, the ball's in their court. Now, on the offhand chance that we do end up seeing women's physique at the Arnold in the spring, I'm assuming that we'd see Natalia Coelho look to come to defend her title. As a reigning and defending two-time physique international champ, Natalia would have a chance to carve out her own little slice of the record books if she can make it 3 straight. All things considered, I think that Natalia's probably already established herself as one of the top 4 athletes in the history of the division. But adding a 3rd Arnold title to her resume next year would give her another unique distinction that would only add to her legacy. Next up on the menu today is the new update from our friend Patrick Moore, who's transitioning into full off-season mode now that he's officially put a bow on his 2021 contest season. According to Patrick, he isn't circling any specific dates on next year's schedule, and he has no plans to start any sort of prep until he can maintain what he's called a solid 270. All things considered, this was the best offseason of Patrick's career in terms of what he brought to the stage. So if he can add a few more pounds of quality muscle without sacrificing any of his lines or aesthetics, next year's version should be the best one yet. And we're closing out the show today with an inside look into Missy Truscott bringing down the house with her guest posing routine at last weekend's NPC Idaho Cup. As usual, Missy was electric and dynamic, and whatever other adjective that you want to throw in there to describe one of the most entertaining athletes in the business. According to Missy, this was her last event of the year, and now that she's wrapped up all of her obligations, she's going to slowly start transitioning into the first phase of her Raw season. And once she has a chance to rest and regroup and figure out whatever her new plan of attack is, I'm sure that it won't be long before we start seeing some of those prime time training clips starting to make their way into circulation again. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.